every individual and every organ of society, keeping this declaration. This is a LibriVox recording. Information and to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, course, as a last resort to rebellion against tyranny and oppression, that human rights should be protected by the rule of law, whereas it is essential to promote the development of friendly relations between nations, whereas the peoples of the United Nations have in the Charter reaffirmed their faith in fundamental human rights, in the dignity and worth of the human person, and in the equal rights of men and women, and have determined to promote social progress and better standards of life in larger freedom. Whereas member states have pledged themselves to achieve, in cooperation with the United Nations, the promotion of universal respect for and observance of human rights and fundamental freedoms. Whereas a common understanding of these rights and freedoms is of the greatest importance for the full realization of this pledge. Now, therefore, the General Assembly proclaims this Universal Declaration of Human Rights as a common standard of achievement for all peoples and all nations, to the end that every individual and every organ of society, keeping this declaration constantly in mind, shall strive by teaching and education to promote respect for these rights and freedoms, and by progressive measures, national and international, to secure their universal and effective recognition and observance, both among the peoples of member states themselves and among the peoples of territories under their jurisdiction.
Hopeful Almighty.
Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, and should act towards one.
Hopeful Almighty, divine power to your eyes, divine power to your knowledge. Hopeful Almighty, one and all. Unified power of love to one and all. Unified power of health to one and all. Unified power of wealth to one and all. Unified power of harmony to one and all. More power to power. Lift on the vibration as on rise every morning. Born morning as on rise every first light. You know, it's so hard, yet still it's easy. Focus on meditation. You know what I say? Because English, the worst language they give is the language we're full of spells and witchcraft, which is English. So therefore, we have to start training ourselves all over again and again. As we say, which we have classes as Zion, you know, so we don't say morning anymore. We say first light. And as you rise, you don't say no good, but you say, you know, divine power to your rise, queen, divine power to your rise, king. You know, hopeful Almighty. So when you lift your vibration and then vibration there, you're ready to go through the gate, to go slow anything. Because to a Babylon set right now, there's no peace right now. It's a physical, it's not physical, it's a spiritual war out there right now. You see me? We're living in the world in the seen and unseen. And what Babylon used to conquer with is the unseen. And where we mighty and powerful in the spiritual realms of life. So Babylon make sure confuse that and demonize it. You know what I mean? And we have to give them credit still. That's why when you get the truth for declare, don't be ignorant. Don't vex. As I say, everyone was very forward on the platform, just say greetings to one and all. Divine love to one and all. In a split second, because the power forward to you. Harness your power. Protect your universe. Protect your space. Empower your space. Dig what I say? So, just know how powerful and great you is. If you know, say, your spirituality was demonized. It was lied to. You know what I mean? They give you education to limit you. They want you to choose education over meditation and inspiration. Zane, now look how far we have come from over 6 million years. Our great-grandfathers, them couldn't crack the code, and we come crack the code. They go me and say, so we don't take no talk from Babylon, because you can't defend the truth defend itself. Up full of mighty power to one and all, yes. Yes, Mark 10, and this side the levels. So give on yourself. Give a crown on yourself. More power to on a crown. If you know, so you even can't even accept truth, because everyone can accept truth. You know what I mean? So we are say, with the language I think we break it up. So we have the empowering codes them as of next week. We're going to teach some codes, the words, because you can't approach a problem without solution. You need to replace the words that they give you to say daily with words of power. You know what I mean? And they are so, what would I say now? They are so smart. You know, everything what you uplift in our life, them demonize it. You know what I mean? Like, simply as you rise first light, I'm gonna go tell you, so you have to say, good morning. Nothing no good about morning. Nothing at all is good about morning. Don't let the youth trick you. It's the word, sound. The universe supply it needs after the word, sound, and power. So who is so wise? Who is so wise? Having the whole world. Empowering morning through the whole universe. And then, more than that, who so wise to give you a word called blessing? And said blessing means all the good things that you're gonna ever need to survive. It must be somebody who is of a greater power and a greater light. No one could just trick the whole world, sir. Who know if you have the whole world, the whole globe under spell? There must be someone who get kicked out of Zion, who was once powerful, violate the law of the Almighty, and the Almighty have to kick him out. Because who going to tell us now? Anything good that you need, you must pray and ask for blessing. What is blessing? It means be less sins. So who did really doctrinate the world and say, you die for the whole globe sin, and you must come to him for forgiveness? So who that word attached to? Be less sins. Check the one them will really and truly sell them souls. Look into Hollywood. Whenever they collect a Grammy or award, they don't tell you the pain and misery that they have to go through. They don't tell you the animals that have sex with them and them have to have sex with. They don't tell you that part. They don't tell you about the ritual of darkness. Where the first one them hand touch, that's the one they have sex with. Whether man or woman, they don't tell you about that. No, they can't. So you see the glory and think they have the glory. You see the promotion. You see the houses. You see the cars. You don't know that they cannot sleep at nights. And when notice they wear glasses, and who don't wear a glass to collect such award, they look in their eyes, read their eyes. First, I must say, thank God for my blessings. Who is the God? You can't call the Creator God. He's the Almighty. Yeah, the Almighty. Yeshua, the Almighty Mama. Almighty Papa, Almighty Yeshua, Almighty Mama. You have to crown him. See? Ask now all of the black sisters and brothers coming out of Hollywood now. They're trying to send you a message. I see one of all of the sisters, I think is Moesha. She's going through a lot now. She's trying to speak out and they're saying that Oprah want to quiet her. You know, there's a time when my people, for once, they just can't take no more. And when they can't take no more, they don't care anymore. And that's what you need. That strength is what you need to forward a Zion and to let the light shine through your pure heart. That's one thing with us. You know, forward into Zion is the fullness. It's all or nothing. You can't have 1 foot in a Zion and 1 foot out of Zion. You know what I mean? So there's always lessons in front of us, in our own eyes, where we can learn from. Don't just watch the movies that these people do. Look closer to the lifestyle. If you can visit the social media page, somebody's always crying. Somebody's reaching out. Who they crying to? They don't know. They block them from the Almighty Papa, the Almighty Asha, the Almighty Mama. Because they let them know once they sign a certain contract, there's no turning back. In fact, they're tricking them and telling them once they do the blood contract, they belongs to the devil, Lucifer, forever. And that's a lie. That's a lie. You can actually ask for forgiveness on your own. Open your mouth. Speak to the Almighty Papa, the Almighty Asha, the Almighty Mama, yourself. Remember, Enoch told us when the angels, jealous and came down on earth to have sex with human beings and have giant babies with bird head, cow head, alligator head, and they were feeding and eating human beings. The human beings actually couldn't war, they couldn't fight them. They opened them out and call out to the Almighty Yah, the Almighty Mama, the Almighty Yahshua. Do they know what to say? And he sent a host of angels come and slew them. So Lucifer is really the master of lies and deception. Everybody that do blood ritual, they were told, once you enter, you can't go back. Because master with this and master with that. How much more wickedness can master done to you? When you already signed the abominable things you have to be doing. You can't even sleep. Sir Baphomet beat you in your sleep. So you want to serve those people? That's why the so-called superstar, whatever, they cannot tell you their life story. They can't even decide who they want to be with. They can't even decide to their own husband or wives. No, it was given to them by the system. So when you're complaining, why is so-and-so have to marry so-and-so? They have no control over their soul. If you sell your soul, how could you have control over your life? People was presented to them a total stranger with demonic realms and demonic rituals, well prepared to swallow your soul without you even knowing. Upful and mighty. Let's start from Our Truth in Jamaica. Alphas, it's not too late. The truth arrive. All the kings out there and all the queens out there, Alpha, go back for your crown. Go pick up your crown, shine off your crown, and be willing to walk in the light of glory, the light of strength, the light of honor will immediately in a millisecond shine upon you. Take no blame for the actions or the things you do. Take no blame for the abominable road you trod. It's only that you wasn't taught. You did not know. Now you know. Let's talk about how and when and where it started. You can't get off it. Remember, nothing more powerful than the word, Even spells or whatever they work. Tell me which spiritualist or which one of them can do a spell without speak, without word. The power is in the word, especially when you cry and it comes from your soul. That answer in a millisecond. Let's start from Jamaica. Because if you don't know, let me remind you, Jamaica is the capital of the whole world. In fact, Jamaica is the office of the Almighty Papa, Almighty Asha, Almighty Mama. And it's proven. Without Jamaica, nobody would see the light of truth. Nobody would even know where to look to find the face of the Almighty Yah, Almighty Yahshua, Almighty Mama. It was Jamaica who stand and say, look to the east for the coming of the king. Who is the king? Ethiopia has never been enslaved. All other countries in the continent was brainwashed, indoctrinated. So Marcus Garvey rise, the highest prophet in our times. Bob Marley rise, the highest singer, Rastaman of all times. And those are the people who connect the whole globe to Ethiopia. As our little sister came up here and she studied so much until her brain twist. But she shared some valid information. Yes. She said, Yahshua said when he returned, there's going to be lightning and thunder. Yeah, it happened. When His Majesty reached Jamaica, it's lightning and thunder. Because they're so brainwashed, they think that it's going to be this white Jesus, what them see going to come out of the sky and the cloud. I go, oh, He said, I'm going to ride upon the wings of winds. The wings of winds. In those days, people didn't know what a aeroplane is like. In Yahshua days, them don't know what aeroplane is like. So the prophecy come fulfill. His Majesty travel the world upon the wind of wings. His own plane. Still not saying he's the Almighty Creator. He represents Yahshua. And if I ask you a question, right? Queen of Sheba. What's the name of Queen of Sheba's son? King Menelik. Who is His Majesty father? King Menelik. So why you can't accept your own truth, but yet still you got to accept a white lie that has no connection to you at all? You gonna tell me that white, blue eye, straight here boy, I gonna come deliver you out of your bondage and your stress? He has his own people with his own problem. You think he's gonna save you from the oppression that they created? Everything was created to hold you down as kings and queens. So how on earth you just grab on this white lie so and willing to fight your own black kings and queens for a white lie? If you were fighting with a black lie, we could overstand that. What on earth? What could be in your heart for you to hold on to something that is false, something that is cloned? Now you see, say Lucifer is the master of lies and spells. How could you have wise kings and wise queens paying money for nothing? Paying money for lies, paying money for debt, paying money for blood sacrifice, doing blood rituals in churches without even question. Baptizing the water and spirit and blood. Where that come from? You want baptized in a blood? The river run free. They counterfeit even the baptism that Yonah, cannot name John, that Yonah baptized the Messiah by the river. The flowing stream. And the river is what? Omega. Waters of many waters is Almighty Mama. So in Kuno baptized without a balance. So actually, you were demonized and spelled, signing verbal contracts, selling your soul without you even know you're doing that. But for a second, sit, think for yourself. You move too fast. Let's speak from where it began. There was a seed that they warn you about. This seed. It is always in prophecy. This seed is going to rise up. This seed is going to bear branches. And this seed go through a lot. But for some reason, these seed know that they will win. They already win. The seed that rise up against Babylon with its mighty form and power, it was indeed Rastafari. That was the first seed we rise in the Caribbean and say, them are trampled down white oppression, white depression, white lies, by just beating the drum, just the drum with word, sound, and power. They didn't rise with gun and bombs, and no, just the drum, words, sound, power, chant, that alone. That alone cramp Babylon. Because who have ears will hear. And who have eyes We'll see. And look what Mama and Papa done to Rastafari. Through the works and words and spell of a white lie and a white guy. Whenever the church called the police against Rastafari, total brutality. For what? Freedom of speech. Free will, free choice. But for some reason, some spirit in this seed saying, if a blood make it run, if a fire make it burn, we can't give up. Nah, give up. One day, my people will hear the voice. One day, my people will recognize the truth. That seed goes through a lot, even in the same Jamaica. I will tell you about Coral Garden. I don't know which one of the so-called prime minister them. So if you bring them in dead or alive, you think you could have managed such? You think you could have managed such war? You think you could even manage such Holocaust? But for some reason, the African spirit is so strong that all it takes for the Rasta kings and queens to overcome all this is just a spliff, a herb they call marijuana, and the meditation of the heart. One love, one aim, one fullness. And they never give up until they see the whole world start grow them dreads, start grow locks. Or a little pitney them, or a little son them where we give hip hop. Give them one music name hip hop. Them probably not catch the righteousness, yes. But notice said the two king were in a hip hop or rule. Though you see them have on locks. Even though them not get the fullness of the truth. And don't underestimate them too. They know a lot. Look on Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. You know see them lying up. You know see why? Why our little brothers? Our little king bros them. Why? Them have so much wealth. Why? Them hold on upon the locks. Why? And say this to say that we have a little empress around the way suffer a lot. I don't know if I did name, because she said India Ree. Better she did say Africa Irie. She sing a song that shook Babylon heart. The one that she said, she's ready for love. You need to start put that song on your playlist and listen deep what that queen was saying. She said she's ready for love. Not any love. She's ready for the lion love. The alpha love. And you know what they do to that queen? Tell her, sign her. The same signing. First they tell her she's ugly. She have to take off her locks, her crown. And they do whatever they want to do with her. And trying to control what she to sing or what not to sing. She was so confused. I feel her pain. There was no king, no alpha was there to hold her when she fall. I even have the eyes to see that this sister is struggling. Busta Rhymes, have on thick dreads, Babylon Fear, the energy was like, huh? Well, we can give you some money. You will do better if you take that locks off. So he took off his crown. And from he took off his crown, what happened to him? He's still, but you don't have the universal power, the universal image, the universal godness. You throw it away for what? So you don't know, they know. Sanity, morality. The Jamaican kings them know. Go back for no crown. Go back for no crown. And Empress and Queen, wanna help the alpha them. Please, they need help. Because no matter when we see the alpha them there right now, they need help. Please wanna help strengthen them. Please. Alpha, you have to put a foot forward and then the queen them will empower you. Zine, first, let we talk what we know about. I'm a 70s child. Growing up, we didn't know about oral sex and there's something there. We didn't know about that. Because we grew up in the revival chanting. Even though the church them come in was there, we're more of the revival chanting because we love to beat, jump, and chant. And then people are righteous and holy. See, some of us are show you how. And all these prophecies was told. Even from back in the days when the Israelites them, on the day of battle, them turn them back against the Most High. And gone with the pagans them. And I do what Rome do. So even though we wasn't around in that time, it's still happening in a Jamaica. Because if Jamaica is the capital of the world and the Almighty God office, where you think it happened all over again. In Jamaica, we were happy. We were rich and wealthy. We didn't know that we was poor. It's when Babylon started sending their missionaries now, and our father them start go up on farm work and come back and build up. We used to have dirt and stone, lime and mall, lime, dirt and stone houses. Who travel go far now, which is the farm worker, them start build up black houses with new designs and letting the village know that they are poor and they are rich. Because Babylon tell them said that is what richness and wealth is. It affects our community so much, and slowly and surely they indoctrinize, demoralize, and weaken the strength of the house, which is alpha. Then they get to mama, then to the children. Because in those days, alpha brings something from slavery. Alpha used to beat mama, beat kids. I'm not saying it's right. Alpha was mighty. Mama don't play here with Alpha. That's who Alpha was. Because Alpha come out of slavery, and Alpha thinks that when the slave master them beat them for do things, Alpha actually think that the beating was the way to rule and empowered. We would still reach a time when Alpha did have to stop use beating, stick, and use words. I'm just to show you how mighty Alpha was. So the same farm work program, you hear what name? Farm work program. To program the head of the house. So when Alpha go on farm work, Alpha don't know about coal. Alpha know he can climb and pick apple and cut cane. Yes, been doing that on the farm. But Alpha never know them after his sanity and his spirituality. Alpha went to clubs. When white women see Alpha, white women know what Alpha have, know who Alpha is, know what they can get from Alpha, know what they were programmed to do to Alpha also. First, she all over Alpha, buying Alpha drink. Where Alpha come from, woman no buy him drink. I'm gonna take you shopping. No man no take Alpha shopping. In fact, Alpha say, well, you know, me have my wife and pitting them. She said, what's your wife's size? What's your children's size? She shopping for Alpha and the whole family. Alpha has never seen that love before. Remember, you know, she tell Alpha, say, she have the real love, you know. Tricking Alpha through love and charity and kindness. She was programmed for one aim, to take Alpha crown. Shopping for Alpha and wife and everyone. Even give Alpha money too. But guess what? Start to teach Alpha a different bedroom skill. Alpha never know that women do oral sex. Alpha no know nothing about that. She come for Alpha's soul. The rest of the powerful kings and queens them with he ban. Alpha never had that before. Alpha getting that. But notice Alpha. Notice a white woman when she giving that type of pleasure. What she wait on? The moment when you reach the point of ecstasy. And that's the time she start pull. That's the time she starts pulling the soul out of you. And that's the time when you're powerless. And that's the only time a woman have power over you. Powerless. Because she wait on that millisecond. When you go so she everything and then you can't have no power. You can't even thump her, you can't do if you have a gun, you can't fire it. She come for souls. And alpha show off and laugh with one another. How then what? They reach what? Heaven as Zion, I must climb wall back way. And them not see. They don't see what's gonna happen to the whole alpha nation. Them not see. Because what? They were tricked with what? For my love, they will give you a hatred. Alpha come home. Now, start operate different to mama. Can't bring no oral sex to mama. Remember, you know, Alpha get tricky. You know? Alpha no start do it yet. Alpha say, no, sir. Nasty sitting there. We don't do them. Nasty sitting there. Alpha remember say, woman go on cycle. So Alpha not doing that. So the harlot of Babylon know how to get Alpha. Alpha poor, Alpha now have no money. Don't worry yourself. Alpha. Sweet voice. Remember the sweet voice what I tell about? The sweet voice what the devil use? Sweet letter start right with a smell, a certain perfume. Come on the letter to Alpha. And the lipstick on that letter. You know what kind of perfume and that lipstick represent? Alpha fi hides. Him say my hide, you know. Can read letter hillside. Sometimes Alpha can read him beg somebody read it for him. That perfume, that specific perfume, is a spell. And that lip is what? A trademark. You no get to yet, you know, Alpha. You no get to. So Alpha, you realize, say, the Alpha them with it tough. We never take no talk from those women. We never allow them to do no oral sex or take no money from them. You realize when if you go back from farm work, them no get through. Who get through? The weak one. So what she do? Write letter? Send telegram? Remember, you know, in trick Alpha, you know. Remember, I shop for Alpha Pitney, wife and give Alpha money. And Alpha send one money, she send more money again. You think it was just about money and kindness? Or she really need Alpha? No. Alpha go back on farmer now. So she has said, can't waste the chance now. We have to make sure so you strike now. And the boy I say, you're gonna let this nigga spend all of my money. What are you trained for? However, Alpha feel comfortable now because find a woman who mind the whole family, so I the right love this. So a woman I love you more than your Black Queen. Black Queen I give them I love you. So Alpha now upgrading in standard in lifestyle now. Big hotel room now, 5-star. Food and liquor. Alpha start the oral sex too. And I realize, and the person who say have more love than female original queen, I say, come on, that's nothing. Come on, that's nothing. Come on, that's nothing. That's a part of sex. It's just you people, it's just the way you grow up, you don't know. You have to accept it. It's a part of sex. Alpha losing crown. Still Alpha have hope. Because from nobody at Jamaica no know, mama no know, he's still mighty. Love letters keep coming, Alpha start get careless now. Mama find letter. Mama can't read. Pitney can. So mama, how for that letter ya? The name say Papa letter, mama. Read it to me, you know. Probably are the foreign people and we always carry him. Go give him money and make him take care of. Probably are them I write him. What money, what letter. You see one them time that one like 50 US or 30 or 50 Canadian. But that's a lot. Then Pitney start read letter now. Oh my sweet love. The best love I ever had. Mama, even though mama look on him, mama say what? Alpha come home, mama say to Alpha, say, where go on now? Where this letter come from? Alpha, Run out of house, cause bad word and gone. Thinking why I'm out tell mama say no, he cover up. Alpha return, tell mama a little story. This woman, whatever, rare, blah, blah, and I tell mama say, then I'll dress them where you see her wear, as she bite. The clothes them for the pitney, I did she bite. Mama so upset, mama burn up every piece of clothes. Cause you know, mama no bow, mama no beg. Remember, Alpha no know nothing, you know, your crown gone, you know. All of a sudden, no more communication. Alpha not get no more letter. Our mission is accomplished. Not only having Alpha dropping his crown, but demonize Alpha. They know how to work the spell. Alpha can't stop the oral sex. Alpha not do it to mama, but out a road I do it to who already indoctrinate. You know, like the uptown, sophisticated one them. You know, Alpha da bar a drink, Alpha lose it. However, Jamaica still have crown, because them couple of them Alpha they gone now. You start here, song a come out, them bow. Them bow, them bow, them bow. Man, I tell it, my ear, we hear one sound named Bow Cat. Jamaica create that. Who name Bow Cat? We a little bit one name so. Them say, oh, what that name so? Okay, so how they know who name so? Then I said that one day a Bow Cat and a one day a Bow Cat. So we as little youth I said, wait. That I go and then, you know, we curious. I said, and we are following, because we are listening to cassette them and I said, oh, Bowcat boy, move from here. So he start using the community. Even though a youth and a Bowcat, when them having a disagreement, they start calling one another Bowcat, 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 Bowcat. Then the song come out, name them bow. That is giving power to the demon of bowings. Then it slowly come in. Then Jamaica still have hope. The Rastaman them stand up on a bonfire no one. People must say, alright, since I was on about around a Rasta city with them now, and Rasta them have the real truth. And Rasta them a hold it up. Rasta them a hold it. But guess what Babylon do, just like when they do Africa? Train the one Jamaican woman them figure dethrone the Rasta them. How they train them? Through the music of the usher them, the bow down usher them, the R&B bowing song them where have little sisters them a rock and a hug up, and then the demon come out of the song and go in at them body now and them want bowings. Because those rappers and those artists now when you look on TV and I see now start sing about it blunt. So you find out say the daughter them with the on front line we say them a sell flesh and they start bring it in. Church still a go on. Church just a trick. Church now but no that. The church is not against that. The church don't preach against that. Not even homosexual church preach against. So the church where them trust now, and Jesus Christ and them trust now, when they go to church, only Rastaman alone against that. So they feel more comfortable if they go to the church. Then here's the Jehovah Witness now. I tell you, say, you can eat anything as long as the stomach can manage it. That's a code. You can name all, so me I said to her, I say, you mean all the dog were dead? You can eat it as long as your stomach can manage it. Jesus Christ don't care. As long as your stomach can manage. I say, mommy, tell them people I left out of here. A matter of fact, when they come, mommy say, you go deal with them, you know. Because me can't deal with them. Because mommy laugh, mommy don't want to see them. So mommy say, you go deal. And every time I hold them out there, every time, little 5-year-old them out there, when I hold them out there, hey, when I hold them out there, then confused. They have to leave. So till you see them start pass, your mother is there, me say, yes. And me, I talk to you and to them. We don't want to talk to you. Mommy say, you have to talk to him. Because if you can't pass him, you will reach me. So till I start passing, we get. Listen what me say. We have to go back for the crown and we have to build a nation in the light of truth and righteousness. The rest of them are burn the fire. The rest of them are burn the fire. But the rest of them get caught in a flesh. Just if the Rasta man did just married a one queen and live up, he would have saved him. The Rasta now find out, say the people them start love him. Because once you do good works, the love of the Almighty, people are going to see the light of the Almighty through you and start give you all that love. So anyone where we go against the love of Rastafari, we go against the love of the ultimate source of the power, you will be self-destruct. No matter how you speak of the Almighty of the truth, you still have to have a queen. You have to crown with a queen because of the balance. They go me and say, Rasta them have whole pa pitney all over and whole pa queen, yeah. And the youth them will relax feel side if you have one whole pa baby mother and whole pa something. No. It can't work. Unless you go unite the queen in one place in a one house. Then you will have the full eye shoulder to even lead them in a straight light. Because a Ras, you can mix up the energy. Anyway, we give thanks if we want to bring it to where we can do it yourself. So when them dethrone the rest of them have time. When them dethrone the rest of them just rise evil upon them. And rise the Baphomet them. Rise one whole thing upon them. So they'll do it in a timely fashion. Woman now say them have Rasta. Rasta have whole pa woman. What you think the woman are going to do now? Then Rasta, if the woman them love you, you sex them good, you turn long upon them, you teach them to eat right, drink right. No woman now going to want to share you, Rasta. So the woman them start work witchcraft now. And they go to the woman and say, oh man, I try to take me man. And she want to hold her man. So the witch doctor now, I go tell the woman what to do now to control Rasta. And Rasta cannot be controlled. Because Rasta ruler for the spirit of the universe. It's going to be problem. Can't control Rasta. What you do, man? Trouble house, mash up. One way you can weaken Rasta is through the flesh. The flesh. So what they do now? Then demonize Rasta, compel him and bound him. And I tell Rasta, say, if you are a friend, Rasta go down panar. So Rasta say, burn for your lie, you tell. Lie. So till Rasta get proof. Lick Rasta chip, Rasta say, mean say me hide you know me all share a spliff with. That the I do a Rasta. Woman no stop and beg Rasta fi do it, beg Rasta fi do it, beg Rasta fi do it. Work, put the animal spirit for Rasta now. And not all Rasta. We don't know how much percentage is reach now. Because it's about 70% of the Rasta them, they lose their crown. Because they end up about a woman and don't know how. When he go work and come back, he see a man and get to talk to him, impress. And hear the impress. You know, so, all him did that talk about how he would have eat me and how he would have this and would have do that. Mess with Rasta brain. I've give Rasta something to think about. Distract Rasta from the mission of Rastafari. Distract him from the mission of righteousness. Distract him from say him is the head. Creator, him to lead the family. So the next day, Rasta come and see this man again. Rasta say, run away man from gate and the man say, yo, me tell you, say, friend saying get it and friend saying nice and me ask if you do it and you don't want to do it. And you don't want to do it, you know. Nobody say nothing if you hear say next man do it. All these women will do them something to Rasta, you know yourself, you must apologize here and ask for forgiveness. In a universe, it's not a nice thing to do because Rasta was the only priest, the only strong mind person around here was leading the people in the right way. Now she not have to ask Rasta now. Because the demon, the bobia what she work and the spell up, the food, what them have to do, well passing and them want to go in night. What them have to do now? Rasta lose himself. Rasta start good on pan woman now. She laugh and tell Rasta say, yes, you please her now and that she want. When Rasta go in a bathroom, Rasta pit so till you want pit out in tripe. Why you did have to pit so long, Rasta? Why you have to pit till it come like all when you use Listerine, all when you use bleach, no matter what you use, you just a pit, a spit and can't tap spit. Some of them even vomit. Why? Why? Because it's wrong. And she makes sure work her spell. So as Rasta come through the door and as Rasta go in her bedroom and eat, Rasta eat. Rasta name member say him have if you work her no more. I wouldn't blame the Rasta man. I wouldn't blame the Rasta man. They crown the country them under animal spirit. And the witchcraft that those women work to control. Once I say they won't control the man for themselves, what you think the woman are going to do? The first thing the woman are going to make you do control him heavens. So once he go down upon you, the woman are tell you say you control him. And that's the only time the woman have a power over a king. When the king go down on her. Then Rasta try to live up in our community. Everybody are yelling crown, Rasta now have the crown. Yo, king! Yo, empire, and figure say name King Emperor, because something a trouble in soul. So even when he smile and get and yell the youth them still have him. Look how the demons stay now. Rasta and the Empress have a disagreement because Rasta still a go on like him a mighty, like him a king and the home. And the woman a say, I want to your bow, dread. Rasta look if nobody here cause inside. And Rasta say, what you do? Mind what you say, you know. And Rasta now can't talk to woman no more because you know want she fi shout out that. Rasta gone a road Bill Spliff. And there they have smoke him and his friend and play domino. If he got some film time. Them I say, I want to you, Rasta, you know, put it, I want to you, man. Play a game, no man, for your time, you know. Rasta depend here, man. Rasta bun spliff whole day. Rasta no feel like go home. Something wrong. When Rasta reach home, food cook, well organized, in a pirate dish, because you know Rasta no eat out a pirate dish. Because in the the trick there. So meanwhile Rasta that road, the woman a pick up in her energy, say something wrong with Rasta, and she still don't want to lose Rasta. So she start do what she have to do to make sure so she hold Rasta. Some abominable things. Argument start in a house, Rasta. Every time she say something, Rasta avoid the argument now because Rasta can't rule, he can't set no laws. Every time he set no laws, this woman want to say bow dread, and you know, want the community hear that. And the devil is so wicked that Rastas claims them put on in close cigar road to escape the argument now. Woman come out, pan, veranda now, what about every night you just get up and gone. Get up and gone. And Rasta say, yo, I go up the road up. And man you love. I must say man you love. And Rasta say, hey, Empress, how you deal with that? So through the community I look man. Hey, no, what you doing now? Man, I say, yo, look up bow dread. Look up suck this Antara dread. And the community I say, what? Rasta can't beat her no more. Rasta can't roar like lion no more. Rasta have to walk down up the road. The community start think. Remember, it was just Rasta alone that upheld the moral principles. So when the community hear that, and Rasta still are bringing food, Rasta still are mind the family, no difference. Nobody no hear Rasta I roar no more like when you used to roar when you even come from work and see Empress sit down out at gate with all woman and say, what kind of idle business? Yo, bumbo, hey, bumbo clock, going on the place. They don't hear that from Rasta no more. So every community I say, look, so fit true. And then you're a little wicked friend around the road. A long time you might do it, man. All the while you see my pass and here we all laugh at that, you know what I talk about. The people them dethrone Rasta and things. So when them dethrone Rasta, it was for good. It was just to weaken our nation. The nation were there to save all nation. So Rasta, and whether you're Rasta, Alphas of the Caribbean, go back for no crown. Zane, it's simple. Zion way is we crown under Ephesians 5. And as Barnabas tell you, simple tell her, say, listen, no, a different trad, you know. And for trad, the road to Zion it have to real. Because remember saying, you know, the Most High say your mouth is what? The door to his temple. And you cannot defile the door to the temple. Because if you defile the door to the temple, nothing good now go come out and nothing good can go in. And for function in the realms of the universe, you have to function with power. When you say something, you have to say it with power. So simple, educate the Omega and let her know say, and that's how it go. And that's how it go. You defile your temple. Because Allah Babylon tell the Holy Spirit in another church. You lock up the church or the church alone in there. The Spirit live within you. You are the temple. And in here so the Spirit live. Not in a building. How you gonna be great? Notice everybody. But even if you have a few shilling, when the animal spirit take them animal, and it may talk about the alpha side. When them go down pan woman, should them have their money. How much woman then go down pan for a year? You know what I know? Disgrace. Now we speak on the Omega them side now. The one them have money. Where to how the demon take them over, they not even want to have sex with some of the girl them. Them just want the girl them to go down on them. So if that means you're not seeking pleasure, you're trying to take away the princess them crown. You're trying to keep them down just like what Babylon want to do. So the meanwhile you are keep the princess them down and the Omega them did keep the kings them down. You didn't realize who is the enemy. Somebody that wants to see all of you down. And how to get all of you down? By working witchcraft and spell for all of you to hold on each other down without a cause, without a reason. By misfocusing on your vision. No matter of fact, you don't even have a vision. You don't have a mission because that was stolen from you. Demonized. So who is laughing? Lucifer laugh. Who is killing each other? You. Who is holding down each other? You. Who dethrone each other? You. Who dethrone each other? You. So who gonna crown back each other? No, you. The word is so powerful that's not even money, no wealth. It's how you use the word. When you use the word. For what you use the words. Uno no gone nowhere, man. Uno can't forward. Uno can't forward back to your true self. Don't blame on yourself. Because when uno thinks if uno look at our science wanna work was powerful, it was not. Lucifer, the ultimate. Then if one man can hold on the whole world and govern the whole world without even a body, without even a soul for himself. He just use spirituality and program brother for hold on brother, program sister for hold on sister. Set a church in space and telling you to go to church. To go ask for forgiveness and worship an idol brother one named Jesus Christ, who counterfeit the glory and the words and defile the works and the words of Yeshua. It wasn't easy to see. It was hard. Now you see the truth. Do something about it. How can you do something about it? Crown each other again. Crown each other again. We crown under Ephesians 5. That's what we should live by. When you send your email or your numbers and the three things you get the crown prayer, you get Ephesians 5, and you get the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That's the first documents you get. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is there for, you print 2 copies. Keep one at your home because it will protect your home. If you have a car, you bring one in your car. And if you don't have a car, bring one in your bag. Because the police officers are learned to defend the laws of the state, not your rights. So many times your rights have been violated without you even know. That's the main reason you get the first 3 documentation. Crown back on yourself. We are gods, we are goddess, we are kings, we are queens. We are not man, we are not woman. Because when they say man or woman, no, mama no get no glory, they say no. They say man or woman, man or no womb. So them still a show out mama out of the balance. So whenever you call a queen woman, you still a disrespect her. You can't call man or womb. A queen is a queen, a king is a king. So the spells and the power lies in the words and how you use the words. So no crown back on yourself. Crown back on yourself. Remember, I tell you, when they cut the story short. Remember the first thing when they used to have openly, they didn't have a website in those days. Remember what they used to have? Salute Chantella. Remember they used to have Rent-A-Dread, you remember? Remember when they used to have Rent-A-Dread? After then they shown Rasta and want to disgrace them on the international market just because they don't want people know their spirituality and the truth to uplift themselves, what them did create in the tourist industry. The Rent-A-Dreads, you know, remember? And since internet come now, the Rent-A-Dread them get kicked away. Because little youth can go up on the internet and meet a woman by himself and invite her to Jamaica. Yeah, I want to tap up the live and share the screen. Sometimes people may know say I really want to share and tap up the live. I just show the truth more time, shock on, Me overs that, But no, remember if you tap up the live and share the screen, same way, man. You see me? Me know say the truth shocking more time. And everyone need to know the truth. And we're not going to stop till everyone know the truth. Not only know the truth, we want to start to act in a millisecond to change yourself, change things. Start looking to things. You know what I mean? Start looking to things. Start looking to things. Start looking to things. And the witch doctor them in Jamaica, only need to fix things and stop it. You hear? Because you is also, because you live your little dirty life same way. Because once you use demon, you do the same thing. Respect the principle and the laws them same way. Now I mean, if you are go give a woman power over a king and you is a king, what got to the world? You see me? You know, it's a balance. The woman and Alpha and Omega is the same. The balance. The Ephesians 5 said the woman must be totally submissive to Alpha, and Alpha must love the woman like him very own self. So it backfire upon Eve, you know what I mean? The Alpha them coming like a little kid now. Of full Almighty. Give thanks, Chantella. People, if you don't want this thing, if it's trend, you can click on the heart beside the name and send 40 bundles. Just once you click on the heart, 40 bundles, then say that will make a trend. So what I'm saying, we help each other, uplift each other, because ultimately the globe waiting on us Jamaican to get it right so they can get it right. We're not going nowhere. We're not that far. As I said, we do spiritual cleansing talk from house cleansing to mental to physical cleansing, so you can have that balance and harness that balance within your homes. So all you have to do, don't think it's hard. Just send a number, just reach over Zion. Either you send a number or email. You know, so we can start. We already start already. As we speak, we're already starting the process already. You know, getting magnificent results from people. You know, so that's where we have to start from, because this war is more spiritual than physical. Believe that. You know, to harness your house with the right power of righteousness, spirit and truth to start live. I don't know if you ever, I remember when I was at my grandma and my grandpa's house, we all in a tree asleep and the breeze will pass. It's so nice. You know what I mean? We make up all banana trash under tree and just asleep. It's nice. When last, somehow no full joy, a good rest like that. Too much demon in the house. Too much different entity we don't know of. That one can't even rest to the fullness in the harmony. Babylon confuse you. You pay $1 million for your bed and still cannot get a good night's sleep. Why? Look at the $1 million bed. Notice Babylon always going to pay enough money for foolishness. Pay money for no one to do. Look at the bedhead. Look on the symbol. Look on the sign. Who not see the demon on it? Where them the sign they come from? How if you buy bed designs from Italy, French, USA? What happened to your vision? What to the carpenters them in your community? You best take a picture of it on the internet and ask them if they can make it. And they will make that size and put in your own symbol and your own sign on it. Upful Almighty Chantella, give thanks, divine gratitude. We have to take back our crown. If we don't stand up, the world cannot. They look to us. They look to us, Jamaicans, to get it right. The whole world is depending on us. So we have to crown. Alpha want to take up back on the crown. And the woman them willing to walk beside them again. That's why no woman no want no Alpha Jamaica lead them. And if Unu can't lead them, no other man in the world cannot lead them. They're waiting on you, Alpha, to pick up back your crown. Start set standards. You know, that's why I said, come aside and we give the crown prayer, Ephesians 5, where you live by. You know, and listen to your spirit within. There's things that Alpha do and don't do. There's things that Omega do and don't do. And even though we have the other set for going, out of the same Bible it was there, me only crown it and take out the word and demonize it. So the Levity did already set. A house without order shall be broken. Just like the Rastafari house. There was no order. That's why it was broken. Every man do them own thing. You have someone who hold up the Nazarene vow, nah eat no bone, nah crack, and then some Rasta crack flesh, and I eat this, and I eat what enough eat, and still have an laxa in the people in place. Like them a hold it up, and then when people around know say him a do wrong and that a do wrong, most of all some of the rest of them used to sleep with them own a daughter. They with them woman and the sister. That's dirty life. You know? That's not, you can't hold your crown for that. You have to live in the light of spirit and in truth. You have to be not only example for the devil or negative, to be an example for the world and represent the almighty papa, the almighty mama within the realms. So you didn't have to read book to know how to live. Something inside you tell you what is wrong and tell you what is right. And Rasta did already have them own natural liberty, them law. When them born Babylon and what them stand for equal rights and justice, one love for one and all. No eat nothing with the eye in our nose. The herbs is there for us. The fruits is there for us. So, I'm not going to say a man for just get up and change overnight. But at least, start from somewhere. Start from somewhere. We can't wait the world and wait upon we. Why are we wasting time with Babylon? How many years? More than 6 million years. And what does that do to us as the firstborn, the first family in the whole earth? The first family where they own the whole earth. What that make us? Still at the head of the food chain. In every disrespectful way. You have no wealth, you have no money, you have no sanity, you have no morality. Because I tell you, the Almighty said, the devil is nothing. Demons are nothing. Everything they do is nothing. And everything that's in the earth is created. That is something me and you created. So how you come and live like nothing? When you is everything. You create everything. So what you gonna do? Sit aside? We don't need their money. We don't need nothing what they want. We don't need to be prime ministers, presidents. We don't need to be none of that. All we have to do is be our true selves. That's all it takes. I'm willing. I'm ready already teaching what I know, what I get to tell you. Are you ready to learn? To help me teach each others. Look at young youth, them come as Zion, the young daughters, them there Zion. Them forward for truth. Alpha wanna help me with them. Wanna take too long. I just see Queens them alone. Me see a Zion hungry for truth and one of few little soldier. Alpha, wanna hold on pan Babylon for. Wanna love to be nothing. Wanna love to be nothing. I don't want to continue being nothing. I don't want to be something. Step up as a God and start create something. The whole world need you, Alpha. They need you and them not look nowhere else. Jamaica, the whole world look. Them know say we are going to free the world. Them know that. Where you are wait pan. What special I do to you? Go to prostate cancer and lock and limit on a heartbeat. When you get up on the Ghana bar with special and one weed and rum. That's what you're gonna do, the whole world waiting on you. And every day you get up, weed, rum, sex, party. That's it. Shake up Alpha. Shake up Alpha. Wake up Alpha. Go by the ocean, visit the ocean and the river Alpha. Spend some time, meditate Alpha. Now bring nobody with your Alpha. And you alone, Alpha, because when your judgment are come, you alone, Alpha. When you buck your toe, Alpha, you alone. Feel the pain, Alpha, no fall on a bridge and a friend. What call if your woman house, both you go drink rum and play domino? Can you neglect your family for rum and domino? They need you, Alpha. Help the kids with their homework, Alpha. They need you, Alpha. They look up to you, Alpha. Lead them, Alpha. In the right way, in the light of truth, Alpha. Even if you can't read, Alpha, live truth. Tell them only what you know and what you don't know. Like what I said, the big words them. Let them break it up for you, Alpha. And when they break it up for you, Alpha, you say that's what that means? Well, if it really means what it means, you don't necessarily have to do that, my daughter. You don't have to do that, my son. His righteousness and truth govern the whole globe. No man can beat that. No fancy words. No big words cannot beat truth, righteousness, doing the right thing, living the right thing, eat the right things, preach the right things, seek the right things. No big word or education can go around that. There is a right way to everything. Harness the power of love. Alpha on the rise. Not only the Empress them awaiting or the Omegas them, the whole world await your Alpha. Await you to do the right thing. I know no founder did a seek through the Rastafari realms and heights. You know, go liberate the earth and find strength. I know the Rasta feel, you know, because Rasta is His Majesty. Rasta is a liberty. Rasta is a spirit, is a energy. Rasta never fail you. The arms of flesh will fail you. The spirit is still there. The truth is still there. So don't look because some of your brother them fall along the way and say, well, Rasta now go on and nothing again. If your brother fall, why not you rise up to lift up your brother also? I can tell you the highest frequency in the earth is Rastafari. Before I find this balance, it's still Zion, it's still Rastafari. Jah, Rastafari, same way. It's only because it balanced universal with Almighty Yahshua, Almighty Mama. Yahshua was before Rastafari. And Yahshua said it. And Yahshua tell him, say, he shall return with our new name. And he shall return on what? The wings of wings. That's Rastafari. So when we say Almighty, Almighty Yahshua, Almighty Mama, Yahshua is not a singular. It's a whole nation of priests. You ever hear about the 5 priests? What do you want to tell about the 5 highest priests? And we lucky. Ethiopia, they never been conquered. Make we know about Emmanuel Melchizedek. Make we know about Rastafari. Make we even know about Enoch. You can imagine if then they conquer Ethiopia, where would we be? So Yahshua left the liberty and everything for you, see. It's just that true, them demonize you and trick you with one white picture named Jesus Christ. When he say return, you think I saw him all look. He returned. New name. And he did travel on the wings of wings, his own plane. And he said, he returned with lightning and thunder. Go watch the video when His Majesty land at Jamaica and see about lightning and thunder and rain. Look, prophecy fulfill upon him. And where else? Who else? Then if the throne, what the earth rightful ruler throne, crown kings, king of kings, lords of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Earth rightful ruler. Then if that throne was a play throne, how none of His Majesty kids them are grandpit in a seat up in night? They cannot. They cannot. That throne is not a play throne. The angels declare, the angels have to fly. The angels have to go to every leaders of the earth and say, listen, go crown him. Because if you don't crown him, a lightning, an earthquake, and thunder. Me a melt out around England. We are going to mash up Italy. And what? The Queen left go crown him. Italy left go crown him. Every country have go crown him. Bow at his feet. You ever see Queen Elizabeth bow in front of nobody in the earth? Then you're going to tell me that you and me, who's niggas, third rightful ruler, normal people? The whole earth bow in front of His Majesty. You think that's a joke? They were compelled to bow. And also give him a key. Enter in any country, anytime as him please. Which other man on earth do that? You think a normal something, you think some people just get up and crown one man? Then they'd have to. Else a judgment. So tell me if a normal throne. Why son not sit down in it? Why grandson not? They can't. They're not worthy. Believe in your spirituality. Know that the spiritual realms of life is higher than the physical. And we were always governed and ruled by the spiritual realms. Don't make nobody demonize your spirituality. Be bold with your spirituality. Call upon the wind to work for you. Command the birds in the sky to work for you. Command the moon. You are given authority over all things, seen and unseen. That's why they demonize even the names of the angel. There's no angel named Gabriel. No gay. No angel can name no gay. If they say falling or Lucifer, for him, them fine. Know the names of the angels, the true ones. And when you forward a Zion, me will give you them. You know, when fi call, how fi call, who fi call. It did it. Right there for you and for me. Leg off a white lie. Better hold on pan one black lie. Okay, even if when you hold on pan a black lie, we can't reason about it. But hold on a white lie that is holding down all of you for decades. For years, 6 million years. That's not wise. And when I speak this platform is universal. When I say white lie, even my little white brothers and sisters know that even they was lied to too. They was been lied to too. They send their truth here. I play it over and over. They send it to me and tell me how they see life and how they get it and how they were lied to. They are all of the white brothers and sisters tell us that Jesus Christ is Lucifer. They are the one who said that. Even though we already did search and know, they didn't hold back. They say bluntly. They take it through the Bible verses. They take it from every Bible and speak their truth. Even the song that they give mama to sing in the church, say it, because that's how the devil is. Him show off. Him bossy. Him not afraid to declare who him is. And you see who sell him his soul, he not afraid to disgrace them either. The song was in the church. Everybody gonna know, some people don't know. Everybody gonna know, some people don't know who Jesus is, who Jesus is, who Jesus is. Member said and tell you him is already, And the song still I say, everybody gonna know, some people don't know. Everybody must know, some people don't know who Jesus is, who Jesus is, who Jesus. Remember I say, is the lily of the valley, and he as bright as morning star. Who is the son of the morning? Lucifer is the son of the morning. So you was already told the truth in church. They didn't hide. Because they govern the whole globe. Why should they hide when they have so much power? So then claim. They laugh at you. Many times they call you what? Animals. Niggas. Stupid ass niggas. Now you hear the rapper them selling rich and rare and they sell soul and mash up. You have some real white brothers and sisters who know the truth. Say you dumbass niggas. Why they say you're dumb? They know the truth. They know that Yeshua is their true and living Messiah. They know that the Almighty Yah is their true mighty creator. They know the Almighty Mama responsible for every living thing on earth. How you don't know? And you will never saw a white person came on here and said what I'm saying is a lie. They'll be like, what took you so long? The same thing we were wondering, how could you not know? But even the very Bible you read told you so. So you are telling me that you love lies so much, so you blind your own damn self to the truth? And if it's lie, I'm telling, why? When a person call himself a Christians when they should not. Because Christians, the origin of Christians, they're sorcerers and murderers. So when our grandma and grandpa in the church so long, what happened to them? The first thing that happened to them when they're getting old, they're blind. They get cataract in the eyes and countless sickness. Why? While the Rastaman smoking weed, drinking herbs and him chalice and him pass on peacefully. Why, if Jesus is the right person, why him so wicked to the people that may follow him? In fact, I can speak a truth that happened here. Why, when the people old in the churches, they kick them out? Why? Why they don't need him anymore? Is it because they cannot pay the tithe and offerings anymore? Then if that's the right place and the true and living God, Jesus going to visit the pastor and say, don't kick her out. One must take care of her now because when she used to work, she give one the money. So one if you take care of them now. Jesus going to tell the church if you pay them bills now. Oh. So everybody know who Jesus is now. Right? What man created belong to man. Don't tell me my almighty Yahshua, my almighty mama, gonna stoop so low to collect money that man created? Animal skin and baby skin? Wise. To live good into perfect unity costs nothing. To wake up and help your brothers and your sisters costs nothing. Why you have to pay? For what? Lies? Pay for what? Blood sacrifice? Don't repeat nothing after no pastor, because they always end up telling you, you must give your heart or your soul to Jesus Christ. Why so important? So everybody know who Jesus is right now. And why in the Bible, the men, and even some of the queens in the Bible, why they have one name? Why the whole world have two names? And what is the next name you get? The Christian name. Then who is the God of the Christians? Jesus Christ. So the whole earth registered to Jesus Christ through a Christian name. What is the Christian name? The slave masters, Jesus Young. Do you want to but rape your father in the public, rape your sister, rape your mother, murder your father, murder everybody, when them let you still have the slave master name? That's the Christian name. And that a Jesus Young. So tell me no. Well, I never realized that. Say two name one of that. What is your Christian name? What they always ask you? Christian name. Who are the head of the Christian? No, Jesus Christ. Because he come down here with the intention to take over the whole globe from the Almighty, to destroy it, because he vexed through the Almighty God kick him out of heaven. Because he up the boy want to take over, up the same want to take over from. And he get kicked down here and vexed. So he is indeed powerful. He's indeed the morning star. He's indeed have power. No normal man could have do anything. Having people murder people. Having blood run all over the earth. And when the blood is not enough, he make work two presidents start war. If two presidents want to fight, why two of them not going to a boxing ring? How Jesus Christ so powerful make man a drop bomb for innocent people. You have a disagreement with a president and you have a drop bomb for them people and a drop bomb for your people. And you tell me, say, who run the world? Who you sign? Who no register to? The Christian name of who? Jesus Christ. So why Jesus Christ have the whole world to kill one another? If he that mighty and he die for your sin, why him have the whole world to kill one another? Why your children blooding each other in the street? Think for yourself. Think for yourself. You don't need rocket science to see that. You don't need rocket science. All me I tell you say wake up. Remember, church is still gonna fall. Remember that. But guess what? The kings and queens of Zion, we will be a world in this world. We are in this world, not of this world. Wasn't created for this world. Why you think we're so unhappy? Most of us who have money, why you think you're still not happy? Even the Alpha Hussein Rich, him could have him something sucked 10 times by 10 different girls and have 6 years in life, him still do not happy. Still have a void that need to be filled. Why? When Omega get wealth in the earth, she act like she's the Alpha. Either she there with a woman or start disrespect the Alpha that she has there. Like the only reason the Alpha have her on is to go down on her, have sex with her, just make sure so she get enough sex and go down on her. And if she want invite another woman in the bedroom or out of order enough to involve another Alpha Because she have the money on 2 man and make love to her at the same time. Why? They're not happy. They're sick mind. The sick programming that they get from the Christians and the so-called Jesus Christ realms. Wake up. You don't need a third party to talk to the Almighty. You don't need a third party to talk to the Almighty Mama. The Almighty Alpha, the Almighty Omega, the Almighty Baba. You don't need no third party. And that was just the simple trick that they do to us. They give you education to limit you. Because the education comes with what? Numbers. Of course you have to be educated. Only thing you need to do is read and write and know to count. The Almighty Papa said, if you tell him, say he didn't create numbers. You want to contest that? You know why? Everything that man create have numbers. So man create numbers then. What the Almighty Papa and the Almighty Mama create is infinity. It's in abundance. There's nothing you can think of in the earth that is created by the highest creators has numbers on it. All right. Can Babylon tell you how much sand grain upon the sea? No. When the rain falls for 5 seconds, can they tell us how much rain drops? No. Can they tell us how much gallon of water exists in the earth? No. So how are you going to create numbers? The Almighty Papa saying didn't create night and day. He create light and darkness. Mankind create night and day to limit you. He tell us if you work from man 9 to 5 and get 8 hours rest. Who's you? If you tell me about 8 hours rest, you idiot. Move and go. Go sit down. So while me asleep, you're a mad scientist them in a lab. So by the time I wake up, I see car fly mid-air. And you tell me say me can't own it at 2 billion for one. So me have to go lease. Me have to go lease it. Oh, tired and bright. I own no man. People slumber not. There's no time to sleep. And the only way you can function effectively is by doing something that you love to do. And not only what you love to do, you're on a mission to add something to the beautiful new Jerusalem that is at hand. This minute as I speak. You're not slaves. Create something. And that's what we do over Zion. Forward, send your number, receive the documents them, and also we train you. Remind you when you was little what you used to love to do and what you used to sit down as a little child and wish that when you grow up at that you are going to do. That's your true calling. That's your true calling. So even if you're working in the fields with anyone now, continue work, save your money, but also remember, now is the right time for you to excel. It's so good that we have internet now, right? And then you have a family in Zion now, right? To promote you, to support you. Once it's good for one, it's good for all. You need nothing more than that. Your market share is so big that if I tell you your market share, you'll never believe. And they can't trick us anymore. Because they say 8 billion people alive worldwide. That's a lie. Africa is a continent. What are you telling me? So, for example, we say it's 100 billion people live worldwide. See? Say that, right? Globally, right? Because them have all some tribe where them not discover yet. Some people want to see civilization yet. So them can't tell me say them numbers is right? So if you know your market share is more than 100 billion, what's the first pocket change you're supposed to be thinking of when you're creating your creation to go on the market? The pocket change for you is supposed to be $1 billion US in your pocket. Babylon don't want you to think like that. They give you education and say the brightest one get the best job. But the one who get the best job, what he does? 9 to 5 like a freaking slave. And say you're bright. You're not bright. You're light. You must can create $1 product and make at least $1 billion off that $1 product. As soon as them watch the data and say your bank book go up, necktie flying to you. We know you Mr. So-and-so, yes, they know everything about you. They know your birth paper, they know where your shit, they know where your piece, then peel up every file upon you. And we see that you go to so-and-so college. I want you to know that Mr. So-and-so is the one who makes sure that you pass, make sure you get a good opportunity in this life. And we are interested in buying your company. Remember, you just make 500,000 US, and you think you're rich. So you hear them too, well, we're willing to give you 15 million US for your company. Or rather, you're one of them. No, we give him 20 million. That's the trick. Right? You know why they want to give you that 20 million? They don't want you to know what $1 billion US is in your account. Because if you know that you can make $1 billion, then you're going to make 2 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion, till you reach 100 billion, then what? What are your little brothers and sisters going to see? Oh, we can make billions. They don't want you to know that. So when you work hard and bring your thing to the table and start work, then come by and get 20 million, then they start make the billions. And out of me and you and them, which $1 billion fit? Them ever make raiments and garments out of gold? Look on the king, what the king have on. Look what the king have on. Gold. Right over. Human garments made out of what? Gold. They know how much, the more than 6 billion here them have the earth. None of them look so. None of them have that the vision there. So who is the earth rightful ruler then? It's simple. How we create everything in the globe, give them. That's why they can't tell their story all now. That's why they tell about his story. And through mama, them couldn't control mama. They couldn't tell about her story. They tell about his story. Them is just 6,000 years old. So they only can tell about his story. They don't know about her story. They don't even want to recognize her story. We are the balance of the earth, the alpha and the omega. There's nothing you can do without a woman. And there's nothing, born woman, there's nothing you can do alpha without an omega. An omega, try not to do nothing without alpha. Even an advice from alpha, even an advice from omega together, when you put those ideas together, it's a perfect completion. And when you plant that seed, nothing can stop that seed in the earth. Believe that. Believe that. Well, you know, this is where I close class today until later 9:30. Yeah. So I hope somebody learned something. Anybody here for the first time? Let me know. Upful Almighty water fun bike. Upful Almighty. Upful Almighty, everyone. Unified power of love to you all. Unified power of health. Unified power of wealth. You know, you just unify power. Because when they divide us, the oneness can't work like you alone. No, we have to unite together. Upful Almighty, second time, you're welcome anytime. Upful Almighty, we have to unite to make everything right. You know what I mean? I remember I said this is not about black and white. This is about all nations who seek the truth, want to live in the beauty of holiness, righteousness, want to live forever without this war, this crime, this murder, this kill, this harlotism, the warism. You know, we can do it. We can do it. We do it already and we can do it again. Remember, we are children of the Nile. Second time, Dana, Upful Almighty, you're welcome anytime here. Yeah, just don't be a listener. Educate yourself, teach yourself something, and everyone is welcome. Zion, all you have to do is send your number. We have a WhatsApp number out there and an email address, and we attend to you. We have classes to up close and personal, train you before you really reach in Zion. The first house is I Beam Thy Mind before you go in the other houses. So we actually having classes every day, teach you how to use the words with power, how to empower yourself, teach you to teach yourself to seek the truth on yourself. Seek it on your own. That's so you won't be confused, you know. And then what Babylon have to give anyway? Death, murder. We need to step away from that. You know, it's been too long. You know, it's time the world delivers one again. You know, just like how the first family used to live in the beginning. We can do it again. We can do it again. You know. Rastafari. Yes, Donald Moore. Most High bless, you know? Yeah. Upful Almighty Roswell. Yeah, I just say there, brother, we have to teach one another, you know. Me have to teach you and you teach me, and we have to live in the light of truth. If we don't do that, we're going to the earth. We're not going to sit for 600,000 more years, and our children and our people who the earth rightful ruler, they're confused. Can't you see that? The earth rightful rulers are confused. They don't even know what's happening. You know, the kingdom wake up, weed, liquor, sex, party, weed, liquor, sex, and wake up looking around like this. And what's wrong? We can't live like that. You know, we have to do something about this, you know. It's all right. You know, how you gonna lead these women? How you gonna guide these children to what? Rum, liquor, weed, party? No, we can't. Can't do that. And whoever said them around the world, them don't have no creativity. The only thing they create is mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction. They don't know if to create nothing else. So we have to come create some other things, some herbs, some organic food. We have to start do some things. You know, we have to start process a different healthy way of life for the whole world. Because we give them and them say no, they don't have enough food to feed the world. Idiot. If we don't mash up the cockpit country and I destroy the soil, how if you have organic food to feed the earth and then you gone in a lab gonna make fuckery? Everything is zero vitamin, zero iron, zero only calories. When calories are give the people them cancer and I poison them. So idiot, you come talk about the world and have enough food to feed the world. When it's easy, everybody live. A land people live, you think kind of sky. People with snow land during the summer, you can plant in a season and save your crop. Harvest your crop. And who have the sunshine forever can farm. To feed the world. Them dopey man, I talk about them a leader, man. Say I fool them, man. Say I tail them. I can't talk about enough people in the world. That's why I don't have to give the people them poison. To them, man. People all me I say, you know, you take control, you know. I say, it open me, you know. Send on a number, email me, and we take it from there. We are going to make sure say every alpha. Alpha, if you don't have a farm, you're not a father. You're not a leader. So therefore, if you know you have to have a farm, what you going to do? Even if you're foreign, you go buy a piece of land down there. And pay, send paint somewhere if you go and keep the vineyard till you forward. Fence up your place. Set your thing, put your thing in order. Be kind in the community. When you forward and when harvest time come, you give away some, sell some. Because you know the thing go. They go me and say, yeah, the whole of the lesson that Zion. So on the forward. Here and ultimately we want to support the Truth Global merch. We sell some clothes over there and some crown. Some time we put on your crown with some powerful thing, you know, for empower your crown. Same way. And we customize anything where you order. We take orders only through WhatsApp and emails just because we want to customize each order. You know, so we can empower it with your energy. Your own a birthstone, your own a color, your own a truth. So if someone read your shirt from that, like they can see power, and if them in front of them still see power. You know, words have power to uplift not only you, them too. You know what I mean? Somebody just see your apparel where you wear and just smile. You make them day. Natural things. You know what I mean? The good people, you must be creative because the devil people them through the earth, they're very creative and they're not creative like we. The good people them seem to be reluctant and relaxed. We can't relax. We can't relax. Not no go so. If you be creative to teach your kids them, you can't be boring either. To teach your children them truths and rights. You have to be creative. You have to teach it now and let them laugh too. You know, be kind. I love that, upful almighty. You see what me I say? Yeah man, say no, say as me say I hear the chant so later 9:30 again. As me I say salute. 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 And I always say this, I don't know if you do the maths. The same creator will create me, create you. When me salute me salute you. When you salute me, I salute you. So I love the true divinity that lives within you. And I love that true divinity that is within you more than my very soul. So do the math there. That's the only frequency, is the highest frequency. And that's the frequency we are going to bond us together in unity. One harmony, one love, one strength, one energy. We are everything and we are everywhere. Salute. We are everything and we are everywhere. Salute.